Welcome to Fine Talk UK. So I never ever thought these words would pass through my lips, but I've got Liverpool's very own Liam Ditchfield. Liam, how you doing?
I'm not too bad, bro. Just having a little a day on the bank.
Oh, what are you going for? Cup?
Yeah, like that's basically me mates are shit at fishing, so I've had to come to the shit lake with them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, Liam. Obviously, I don't want to go over old ground with the press conference or anything, but in your opinion, how did this all start this week with calling out Dean Lynch, mate?
Oh, see me, I tried to keep it respectful. I tried to do a respectful video. I didn't want to upset no one. In the background, I'll speak to people. I don't know if people are causing trouble or not, but I've set my mind on it and I want it. But I've just heard that he's trying to get people to call me out left, right, and centre to go on 3D fight card. The night I called Dean out, Ben Atchie phoned me. After Dean said that I'll never be on 3D Fight Club, I called Dean out. Within 3 hours, Ben Atchie phoned me. I said, I'm going to call you out, lad. Look, it's no harm in it, bro. I just need dough. And I said, look, Ben, I like you, bro. Like, I'm never going to fight you because I don't hate you. Like, I can't fight someone who I don't hate, mate. And I'm not saying I hate Dean, but after saying I'll never be on the card, but then when Ben said he phoned Dean, and Dean said, yeah, if you call him out, you can do it on 3D. But I don't agree with things what's happening. And Fighting Souls has lost his mind. That's a major part of it as well, because me personally, lads, I think he's just been a voluntary prostitute for the past 4 months for other people and still hasn't had a penny out of it, bro. So there's a lot of things what have built up to it, mate, but at the same time, I'm under no illusion that Dean can punch my face in. That, like, he's made a point on your video and on his video that he's got a voice note. And bro, if you're a fighting man, yeah, and I'm telling you do me in, you don't come out and say I've got a voice note saying that you're gonna knock me out. You're like, I've sent Dougie a voice note basically saying, Dougie, look, no disrespect to you, mate, I love the bones of you, but like Dean, I reckon I've got his number, and I'm under no illusion that I'm probably a 1% chance of winning, but there's a chance.
So, was it the fact that Ben Atchett rang you and called you out? Is that what started annoying you?
No, it was the fact of, like, I'm speaking to the same people who he speaks to. You know me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
That was after live. That's trying to phone me. I'm speaking to the same people who they speak to, and I'm hearing what they say about me, bro. I like Dean a lot, but also I've had conversations with Dean where I've left the call and thought, wow, you're a bit slippery, you, mate. But he has always been all right with me on the phone. We did have a phone call that day before I called him out, and it was a calm phone call. And it wasn't about just fighting Lazard. It was about me asking Dean and that, like, why are you and Dougie trying to go at me? I done a video with Ash. This all stemmed from a video with Ash Griffiths, yeah? I done a live the day after Fight Club. Everyone's doing live. Everyone's... Oh, mate. Can you hear me? He keeps trying to phone me, lad. So everyone keeps doing videos about Fight Club. And I thought, you know what? They're all right. I'll do a live, see what I can get out of it. And I'm an honest guy, lad. I've gone on a live and just basically had a laugh about losing a tenner. It's not, I couldn't give a fuck about a tenner, bro, but there's hundreds of other people who paid tenners and never got to watch it. On the live, I was speaking to Ash, and I said to Ash, you and your bird, if it weren't for you and your bird, that would have been sabotaged. The actual event was fantastic. The production, fantastic. What they've done, Dean, Dougie, Ash, the rest of them, all fantastic, bro. I've complimented that on the video, but I think they got the umpire me complimenting Ash a lot, lads, instead of them. I think they wanted a lot of praise instead of Ash. And that's what stemmed it. And Dean's then done a video calling me all kinds of sausages and that, bro. And I phoned him. I'm like that. If I've got an issue with you, mate, I'd rather phone you. So I phoned him. I said, Dean, what's happening, mate? I go, who are you calling the sausage, lad? He's like, oh, bro, you've done a video. I said, what's the whole video, mate? And phone me back. Don't be listening to little clips off trolls. And then he phoned me back and said, sorry. But my reasons behind what I've done is he tried to public humiliate me, but then apologise in private. You can't be wrong and strong, bro.
Obviously, Liam, you saw my interview. I have to put awkward questions to people sometimes. So I'm just going to ask you one, mate, which has been said a lot. How do you react to the fact people are saying you're just doing this for clout?
I'm not on here saying I'm someone's cousin every day, bro. Look. I'm gonna keep it respectful. I'm not gonna. Because he always says he's someone's cousin. There's always someone involved, so I have to be careful with what I say. Don't wanna. I ain't got no beef with Dougie, bro. Not a chance have I got beef with Dougie. But like, look at this, mate. I've got a fucking goose trying to get on my bed. I've got no beef with Dougie at all, bro. So when people say I'm doing it for clout, yeah, I don't start a video by saying my name's Liam Ditchfield. I'm Dougie Joyce's cousin, right? Every day, people know who you are, lads. You don't have to say you're someone's. You don't have to say you're someone's cousin every day. So I'm not on here for clout, mate. If I was on here for clout, I'd be saying who I'm mates with. Oh, I'm Ditchy. I'm such and such as mate. I don't do that. Every video I do on my platform, on my YouTube, I tag myself in it. People say, why'd you tag yourself in your video? That's a bit vain. I'd rather clickbait myself than other people, bro. So when he says I'm doing it for clout, I can sit on here now fishing and do a video for 20 minutes on my own and get more views than 3D Fight Club did on their channel.
All right.
What am I? If I'm doing this for clout, right? I go in and fight Paul Green off and knock him out. I can get the same amount of clout doing that. See what I'm doing it for, mate, yeah? I don't want to be in a circus, yeah? I try and keep away from all this shit and get dragged into it. People know that I carry myself well on videos. People know that I live a normal life, and people know that I'm likely to respond. So people always clickbait me for months on their channels and try and build channels off the back of me, yeah? So instead of me being in some circus act and fighting another YouTuber, I sat back and thought about it for days. I spoke to a few people and said, look, what's your opinion on me calling him out, lad? Because me personally, bro, right? I'd rather get the respect of fighting someone who can fight than going to fight a YouTuber for the sake of people commenting and being in a circus. So instead of all that shit, I called him, and as well, I seen him on your video mention why you're calling me out the day I'm fighting Decker. No one on YouTube believes you're ever going to fight Decker. Everyone sees all your demands about, if you're a fighting man, bro, have a fucking fight and turn it in. Me personally, I think he's embarrassing Dougie in that. I think behind the scenes, Dougie and that must be stressed out thinking, Dean, shut the fuck up, mate. Like, what are you doing? Because the videos he does, he was on your live, is he going? He does videos with his bird and put pictures and go, I don't do none of that, bro.
Okay. So,
look, what pisses people off at me, right? I'm a straight talker. I know full well. So, again, he's got a voice note and he's acting like it's a massive thing. I'll tell anyone. I know Dean will fucking smash my head in a boxing fight, in a normal fight, he's got experience. He's 20. I'm not disrespecting anybody. In my heart, something's telling me, if I land one on him, he's done. Now, when he talks about voice notes, bro, let me go back on a voice note, yeah? I've been sold off Lazar. I've been sold off Darren. I've been sold off Sam. All the worst trolls you can think of have come at me, and I've never come out really smelling like shite. So, with Dean, I've never had more messages in one day of Lazar or anyone than I have of Dean. He's sending me angry messages, talking proper gangster on the phone, and I'm saying to them back, Dean, like, talking gangster to me, I'm not like Paul or all these other people, bro. Like, I couldn't give a fuck about what you're saying, lad. You think it scares me, lad? He tells me every 2 minutes how much of a good fighter he is and how good he is and how bossy he is and how much of an animal he is. I know he is. But my point being, I'm not. But I've got the balls to do it with him. I tried keeping it respectful. I told him yesterday, stay off YouTube and don't be slating me, and I'll do the same. So now I've got Dean talking about me on your channel. With Dean talking about me on your channels, obviously aroused me because he's saying I'm doing it for clout. You tell people you're Dougie's cousin every day. Like, who would you be without Dougie? You come on YouTube after filming Dan existing. You held Dougie's phone for half an hour during a fight, and then you come out the next day saying, right, I'm Dean Lynch Ward, Dougie's cousin. Who gives a fuck whose cousin you are, bro? Dougie's probably laughing at you. I like Dougie, right, for the simple fact he don't come on the cameras and he makes his little assistant like Dean and all of the people do talking for them. But deep down, I know Dougie thinks, what the fuck are you? I got traveller mates down here, and I know a lot of well-known travellers down here, Kent, Sussex. I know them everywhere, lad. So Star Lane as well down in Kent, and not one of them, right, Dean? You all laugh at him, lad.
Liam, so as it stands, is this fight got a date or is what's
So
the
right,
last?
let's go back. Let's go back on that one again now, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I called him out proper respectfully. He said there's no respectful way to call someone out. Did you see my call out?
Yes. Someone sent
Was
it
it
to me.
respectful, bro?
Yeah, definitely. And also, can I just say as well, there was an incident on Fighting Trolls channel the other night, and you were brilliant with that. Well done for that, mate.
So Paul was off his nuts on his channel, and he's getting left to do all this without no one. If I had a fight on 3D, yeah, and the aftermath of it and the pressure of the aftermath, you should be helped with it. And I watched Paul proper deteriorate. This is a major reason why I've called Dean out. I feel like they've just used the life out of everyone's social media platforms. They're on everyone's channel. They're everywhere, bro, right? Who the fuck's being paid off it all?
Ben Atchett, apparently. Anyway, off
bro.
from that. Liam, if you don't mind, if we could just change the subject there, because I watch a lot of your
Let
stuff.
me just, before we change it, you're asked about a fight date.
Yeah, sorry.
Decker Eggy called Dean out, and then Dean called Decker out. It's all madness, all shite, right? Dean said he must have 12 weeks training camp to fight Decker. Decker's an animal, right? I've always backed Dean in that fight, and Dean come out on a video the other day and said Ditchy's team Decker. I've always said Dean will do him in because Dean was my friend. Obviously, in the background, I believe Decker will knock him out, but Decker's a paedophile, bro. No matter what he says about slapping someone's ass, there's a sexual assault charge on his record. So when I called Dean out, done it respectfully, he's come out proper angry on a video. Oh, well, you can fight Dougie instead in the morning. I was laughing my head off, lad, thinking, what are you doing to yourself, right? And I'm never going to fight Dougie in the morning. I'm not ready to fight. So then he said the 16th of July. Then he said tomorrow. Then he done a video saying he respects me. Then he done your video. Bro, the guy thinks he's a proper celebrity. He's a fucking laughing stock. I think myself personally, he sent me a voice note, bro, yeah? And he was deleting all his voice notes. He's proper weird, you know. He's like a proper troll. So he sent me loads of voice notes and kept deleting them. So he sent me one. So he wants to go on about voice notes. I'll just put one out there now. He sent me one swearing on his kids' lives. He's that confident against me. When the fight starts, he's going to put his hand behind his back and let me have a free shot. And he swore on his kids' lives. And before he deleted it, I recorded the video and I'll keep it until the day before fight night. If you're a man of your word, do that. Me personally, people say, why do you want the free shot? Why do you want Dean's an animal? Dean's an animal. It takes, I could have fought anyone, right? But I chose the hardest person I thought I could choose, the most controversial person, and the one who no one really, he's a bully, bro. He's a proper bully. Like, what he's done to me in the background, he's tried proper bullying me the past few days, yeah? But I ain't no fucking sausage, bro. Like, I'm not going to fall for all your little divvy threats. You're on YouTube a few years ago or a few months ago calling people out saying you're going to shoot them on live. You're a proper dickhead. So, all the dates and all that, mate, right? I'm happy to wait till after Decker. I only called him out with the Decker thing because I don't believe he's going to fight him. And that's it. So with Dean, me personally, bro, I think he needs to stay off YouTube for a bit. I think he's really embarrassing the traveller community. He's embarrassing himself. And I reckon Dougie has probably had a word with him yesterday. I made him do that video about me, giving a bit of respect. But yeah, bro, that guy, mate, look, I just don't like all the. It looks like he tries too hard all the time, and it looks like he's always like he's very vain, bro. So I just think, especially if he gives me a free shot, he's going to sleep before the fight, and that's on my kid's life, bro. Everyone I've ever trained with, I'm not a boxer or a fighter, bro. Please believe me, yeah. But everyone I've ever trained with has complimented me right hand. I've put videos up on my YouTube boxing left-handed on southpaw. I put videos up on my YouTube boxing orthodox. Now, don't forget, people, yeah, I'm putting videos up while there's a massive fight thing all going on all around YouTube. Don't believe everything you read and see on the internet. I could be fucking an animal behind the scenes, you never know. But if he gives me a free shot, he's going to kill me. And he's sworn on his kids' lives he's going to do that. Let's see how much he stands by that, bro. So, yeah, let's get off that subject, bro. Do you know as well, one more thing, while he tried to humiliate me? He keeps going on to me about 3D fight cards, saying you're not going to fight on it. Bro, I only said I'll fight you on 3D. I don't give a fuck about money, mate. The last time I was going to fight, he confirming himself, and so would Dougie. Not once did I ask how much I was getting paid. All I said is I'll give half of it to Paul Venice's charity, bro. I'm not in. I work for a living, mate. I do me little things on the side for a living. I don't care about Reddies or being famous, mate. If I wanted to be famous, I'd be on here every single day, clickbaiting everyone. It's not a bit of me, bro. So Dean needs to just get that tracksuit back on what he had on for 4 days. Looks like a baby grow, to be fair with you, bro. A very tight baby grow at that. And again, Ash Griffiths, I don't think he's getting the respect he deserves off anybody to do with that. I don't think he's getting paid. I've spoke to Ash a lot, and I think a lot of people are getting took advantage of, and I knew people would be surprised by me calling Dean out, but I think I've called his bluff, and I think I've got his number. If I hit him with one shot, lad, I know I'm going to do him. But let's just see how it goes, mate. But I'm not backing out of no fight, so people just understand, right? I'm doing this for myself and to just test myself. If I get done in, or I draw, or I lose, I'm good. If he gets knocked out by Ditchy, who he's saying a novice, and who he's saying a sausage, and who he doesn't rate whatsoever, if he gets bingo by me, in your opinion, what's he going to do after that? Can I ask you that question? If I knock him out after all the years he's boxed and trained, and if I have always got that 1% chance with a punch, mate. I know I'm under no illusion he's a lot better than me, right? But instead of me fighting a YouTuber, I've chosen another fight where I can gain a bit of respect. He goes on about the Lazar incident and giving Lazar a punch, and it weren't a punch. Anyone can see us slap them around the head. I shouldn't have done it. By all means, shouldn't have done it. But afterwards, Dean was on the phone to me. No problem about it. Bigging it up, really, saying it's sold 3D Fight Club and made loads of people come over to view it. So he's a backstabbing, two-faced cunt, bro, and I'm not standing for all his bullying, and he's not going to push me aside, mate, at all. So let's get off that cunt and let's go on. Look, I'm happy to speak to you, lad. You know, you've got a good way of talking to people, lad, and you know, I'm honest. So crack on.
Right, thank you. Right, Liam, how much since you've been out of prison and like all the stuff you've done on YouTube and that, and obviously you're working, lad, like you say, how much has your life changed from when you left prison to the current day, mate?
I'll be honest with you, bro. When I left prison, yeah, I've never worked in my life, mate, yeah. So settled down my bed, started work after 3 weeks of being home. I was on the railway for 3 years, joining the 3D fight card and all that shit happening with Lazar. I got trolled that bad. People were sending messages to Network Rail every day. I haven't, this is the first anyone's heard of this, right? People heard all
so they were sending messages to your work?
Yeah, so people heard the stories of the likes of Lazar about drug tests and all that, and about this. So what happened is, lads, I've got people sending pictures what I put up. Sometimes I mightn't have an hard hat on. Sometimes I mightn't have PPE on, the correct PPE. People are screenshotting it, mate, and sending it to Network Railboat. So I had an interview in the office a few months ago, kept it to myself, didn't tell no one on YouTube, but then I got a disciplinary the other week and got sacked. My head went a bit, bro, to be fair with you. All I've done since I've come home, mate, is put myself on a platform to be able to help other people. People go on about Marvin Irvin's podcast, talking about Growing by Darren G. I didn't put that title, and not a chance I did, and I spoke on that on behalf of the kids who've all been through the same situation. Straight after that podcast, I had thousands of messages of kids, of mums, of dads, of anyone. Now, myself personally, last year, I got nearly 400 people in work, bro. Right? That's not for me to promote and post. I'm not like Dean Lynch War, bro. Sometimes you do things in private. Sometimes you do. You don't have to tell everyone what you're doing, mate. So I've done what I've done. I've got people work. And then at the end of it, bro, I slipped off myself massively and got sucked into all this YouTube fighting 3D. And I lost my job over it all, man. Just through bad trolling and bad. No one reaches out to see if I'm okay, bro. So no one better say that they like me and they were my friend, because you never was. You always tried to use me. So I was 4 days off work, mate. Lazar goes on about someone getting robbed at knife points, and it was, I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm on a prison license, so I can't be as honest as I'd like. But the lift down there was not what I was told, and I think I got took advantage of. And when I got there, I acted on it, and I done well out of it, right? But that lift was not a normal lift. I thought it was. That's why I brought them down there. It wasn't. When I got there, I'm a man, mate. I just flipped out, and I was on. It was different. So I left there. They ended up out of pocket massively. They ended up really fucked. I ended up well better off. Lazar, I live in his head. I've done nothing but help people, bro. If any channel on YouTube, right, who does well, I've probably reached out to them just to try and like say to them, look, bro, keep away from this guy. Do this, do this, do this. And after they've used me so much, they start clickbaiting me and start trying to fall out with me to cause arguments, mate. I'm not really on that, bro. So what I've done since I've come home, mate, I've completely changed my life, bro. And the 4 days of being off work with no work, I had Lazar putting things up about I go to the job centre and that, bro. I've never signed on in my life. After 4 days, I got a job as a bin man, yeah? So I'm now a bin man. I've got no shame in that. I'm on better wages than I'm on the railway, and I'm gonna
really?
try and keep it off. I'm gonna try and keep it offline, bro, because my personal life I've got a bit ruined through helping other people, mate. It was heartbreaking, you know, to be honest. I deal with a lot of shit behind the scenes trying to help people, bro, and I deal with a lot of pressure. And do you know what? It's all voluntary, mate. Like, I might get referral fees off the odd person. I'm not stupid. I know how to make a pound, no, but it's everything I do is off my own back, bro. So it's prevented me wanting to carry on doing that, because it puts me in the limelight on YouTube and has all people talking about me. And I've got a life, lad. I don't sit in the house all day. I don't want to be a slag all over YouTube, mate. But when people talk about me, I won't respond to you unless. Don't ever bark at every dog what barks back at you, mate. Do you get what I mean? There's some people just crave attention, lads. Oh, Lazar, mate, he's clickbaiting me every day. He's talking about me every day. And they talk about that I'm after clout. I don't clickbait any of their names, and I'm getting spoke about every single day on every people's lives. But people say I'm out for clout when all I've done is try to help ex-offenders, bro. I know what I do. I know the messages of support I get. I know what people I support. A lot of lifers are in touch with me. I speak to lifers every day who are inside out. All I'm trying to show, mate, right? I didn't believe it was possible to do what I'm doing now. When I come home, it was fucking hard, mate. Probation didn't help me. No one helped me, mate. And it was me and my bear, bro. And the life I'm living now, I mightn't have the money I used to have, or I mightn't have the lifestyle I used to have, but I'm comfortable, mate. I'm happy. And then I've got people behind the scenes trying to get me to come out on all this shit, bro. Like, it's killing me off, you know, mate. So to end it all, I just thought, well, I'll just go for the biggest person out of them all, mate, and just end it all. Leave me alone, mate. Why? Everyone wants to make money. Everyone's asking for donations. Everyone's monetizing channels, donations, using people for money, getting people to do this. Bro, I've never ended up being of anyone on YouTube, and I've never monetized it because I don't want to make money off the back of helping people, bro. It's not a good thing to be doing, and it's bad karma. So, but with myself, mate, I'm living a totally different life. And advice to anyone who's in jail or who's in a bit of a rut, right? Don't ever be afraid to reinvent yourself, right? So in Liverpool, I'm known as Ditchy. Down here, I'm known as Liam. I'm a different person. Like, I speak to people how I'm the person I always wanted to be, and not the person I have to be anymore, if that makes sense to you, mate.
It does, Liam. Thank you for being in depth, mate. And on the last note, mate, have you got any plans to start training, or are you already training for a fight?
I've been offered a bit of training off Hector Live, which I'm going to take up. Obviously, his legs fucked, but he's got a good bit of boxing knowledge. I'm mates with a lot of people who are involved in MTK. I'm mates with most of the Liverpool boxers who are well known. I've got 2 boxers in my family. This is what I'm saying. People don't know. They just judge what they see. So one of my cousins was a British champ. The other one was #1 in Great Britain for the 6 years. There's a lot of things people don't know about me behind the scenes, bro. And I've boxing trained all my life. If I put a video up and my footwear looks shit or my head movement looks shit, yeah, that's what I've put up for people to see, mate. I'm not showing the best version of myself for the simple fact of if I do, people know what to prepare for and know how to do things. I can box southpaw and orthodox. I'm not the best boxer, bro, but I love boxing. I love listening to things. I've been watching a lot of the old Soviet Union boxing videos. I'm a nutter with regards to boxing, and I can watch a fight 100 times just to examine the fight, if that makes sense to you. So I've been watching a lot of the old Soviet Union style of boxing. By watching that, by doing that, by training like that, something inside me, bro. I've got this kid's number, mate. Now, you can see upsets all over the country, all over the world, all the time. Upsets sometimes happen. I don't mind getting knocked out, bro. It is what it is, mate. At least I gain a bit of respect instead of going like Paul did and that string. And it's just a big fucking circus act, innit? So with myself, bro, yeah, I'm starting the gym from Monday. I'm gonna do myself proper well. I'm gonna come down a stone. At the minute, I'm 15 stone 10. People don't see me in person, lad, and don't realise, but everyone who's ever met me goes, "Are you big, aren't you, lad?" And you know, YouTube's very deceiving, bro. I've seen Dean, and I look down on Dean and how small he is. So I understand how Dean's gonna have to come into the fight. If he gives me that free shot at the start, which he swore on his kids' lives, I'm gonna knock him clean out, but I've got the confidence, mate. I just feel I've got it, and I don't like bullies, and I haven't seen no one stand up to him or talk bad about him because they're all terrified, lad. Like, I'm not scared, bro. And all that gangster talk don't wash with me, mate. It is what it is, man. I'm trying, and I'm doing this for all the people who haven't been paid as well, bro. And there's a lot of them. I think they will get paid, but I don't think they'll get paid what they were promised. I think they're gonna get a little backhander and get told, look, tell everyone you're being paid now, and we'll pay you again a bit more next month. That's my opinion on it. Paul Greenough was meant to get 2.5 grand, he told me. So if you're going to pay Paul Greenoff 2.5K to fight Ash String, what's Danny Devout meant to get? What's Mickey Ord meant to get? What's Leighton meant to get? What's all these people meant to get price-wise? You've got to refund all your pay-per-views. So if you are, or if you're not paying people back, you've got to refund your pay-per-views. You sold about 100 tickets to people to come in. I heard people were just walking in the end and just being able to just walk in and watch the fights. I don't know where the money's came from, because it's a lot of money what's been put down to do a show like that. And obviously it came from Dougie, not Dean. It came from Dean's cousin. So, like, I just don't know where all this money's came from, because Lazar was meant to get 15K.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Personally, like, on the money side, when figures were being thrown about, I'm an ex-promoter, mate. So I think realistically the figures that were going about were crazy. But, you know, I don't know.
It was all carrot and it was all stick and no carrot, bro, in my opinion.
I know about you being.
Do you know what? Let me say something. You've done a fucking fantastic job commentary.
Thank you.
You've done well.
I
like how you put yourself across. I think your channel is going to do well. I also think with regards to your channel, bro, it's brilliant to get controversial people on all the time. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking super major. You're going to do well. If I can do anything in the background to help you, mate, or if I can put you in touch with anyone to help your channel grow, you only have to ask, mate. I've said this to everybody who I get on with, and in the end, I don't end up falling out with people, but they end up using you so much, mate, so there's nothing left to give. But with yourself, I see a totally different side to this YouTube thing. I've seen the questions you put to Dean yesterday. No one else would have done that. And by doing that, mate, it makes people want to watch your shit because you're honest. If there's any tough questions you've got for me, what people have asked you, ask them now. I'm not going to lose my rag like Dean did. I'm not going to do any of that, lad. So any questions you've got for me, bro, you're more than welcome to ask what any of your subscribers, comments. Yes. If any of them in the future after this video say things, I'll come back on and I'll answer them, mate. I'll do what I can to help you out with that.
All right, we'll keep that promise. We'll give it. We'll see us. I'll do my best to find as many negative comments I can in the video, and I'll give you a shout back in a week or so.
I'm not shy, mate. I'm not shy, and people who are going to give negative comments, right, haven't got the balls to do what I'm trying to do. So if you're sitting on the couch calling me a shithouse, or you're sitting on the couch saying Dean's going to fucking batter me, and Dean, bro, I'm under no illusion of what you're saying, possibly true, but I know there's a 1% chance, mate, and I want to test myself, bro. I want to test myself. That's it. I want to test myself.
Liam Ditchy, thank you for coming on Fighting Talk UK. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, my friend.
Come on, brother. Well, I'm going back to fishing now, because I think I've had a few bites while I've been on the phone to you.
Liam, I hope you catch loads, bud. This video is going to be up in about an hour. I'll send you the link.
I think I've caught the biggest fish this week, though, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm living in people's brains, bro. I'm sitting here fishing, enjoying my life, mate, and people are absolutely seething about me. Yeah, this Ditchy's irrelevant. Ditchy's a nobody. Ditchy's a novice. You went to sleep last night thinking about me, not you, but other people.
I did actually, because I knew you was coming on today, so I did actually go to sleep thinking.
People go to bed talking to their bed about how much they hate me. Everyone's bed, every one of these lads who talk about me, all their beds know me, and they're like, "Ooh, fucking shut up! Don't tell your bed shit, bro. Stop the pillow talk, mate. Go and do all your romantic posts with your bed every day, under the thumb. I'm gonna fucking knock you clean out, Dean Lynch Ward, mate." And the first thing you said to me was, "I can have a free shot." Anyone who says don't take the free shot, you try and fight that cunt and not have a free shot. If he's offering it and he's swearing on his kid's life, you give me a free shot, mush, I'm going to knock you clean out before we even start. And then what? Your opinion, right? If I do that, bro, and I put him asleep. After all the bigging he's talked for years, for months on here, I don't think Declan's going to happen at all. I think it's going to end up being me. I'm not trying to come between anything and get clout, but I can get more videos and views off them, and they've got 3 times the amount of subscribers I've got. But what do you think if I actually put him a kip, yeah, and it goes on live somewhere, where's the comeback? What I'm gonna end up being like the next. He's gonna be my fucking cousin then. Well,
if you knock him out, mate, you'll be my cousin. Then he won't be anymore.
Yeah, but then look, it'll be Liam Ditchy dealing towards my little cousin.
Yes, Liam Ditchy.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. I don't care what people say about me, mate. Wait till it happens, bro. And if I get done in, I get done in. But if I do him in, different story, innit?
Liam Ditchy, I'll talk to you soon, my friend. Thank you very much.
So,
big up. I hope you catch loads, mate.
People don't realise. No problem, son. Have a good day with the little fella as well.
You too, mate. Thank you, Liam. I'll speak to you soon, buddy. Cheers, mate.